So for those of you who went to Shalley's session, I'm sure it probably raised some questions about, oh my gosh, there's so much to this internet research thing. Maybe I should think about contracting it out or hiring somebody to do this for me. So we're going to go over some things here on how exactly to do that. Between 2 and 5 recruiters is a good place for researchers to support. You try to have a researcher support more than 5 people, and they're going to become a jack of all trades and a master of none. They're going to be spread too thin, and they're not going to be able to get good results for you. Make sure you're looking for the right kind of person based on your needs, not based on the needs of your competitor, not based on the needs of your buddy who owns another office. Their needs are probably different from yours. You have to consider personality characteristics. Are you looking for somebody who's going to be sourcing candidates on the phone? Or are you looking for somebody who's going to be finding people on the internet? Personality differences are big. Do you need somebody who's going to be able to specialize, or do you need somebody who's a hybrid? Generally speaking, the smaller the office, the more the need for a hybrid person, somebody who can do both internet and phone. When you have larger offices, you can break it out and specialize a little bit. For those of you who are looking to hire researchers, these are things that you can check out, people who have either skills in or experience in doing these things. Librarians understand categorization. They understand using keywords to find things. So library science people are very good. Also, investigative reporters and people that come from like PI backgrounds, people that do a lot of digging for a living. Also, look for people who spend a lot of time online anyways. They probably use search engines and understand how to manipulate string, Boolean query and things like that. Just some of the research and sourcing related activities include mining resume boards, doing internet research, email marketing campaigns, sometimes initial email contact or initial phone contact to candidates. So these are all things that really relate more towards the research side of things. A lot of researchers do help contribute to company blogs for their companies. Using social media and or developing social networks, researchers can really be helpful in the selection of agency vendors. Company website design administration, this gets more into the technology side of things. Creative use of new technologies and resources. Again, there's so many resources that are available out there. Not everything is going to work for your business. Encourage them to try it out. Take a demo. See if it's going to work for your company. See if it's going to help them to do their job more efficiently. As your recruiting organization grows, your need for specialization increases. If your intent is to hire a researcher to do research activities, let them do research. Be careful that you don't see, maybe they're interested in doing a lot of technology stuff. Maybe they like managing the network. Maybe they like, designing web pages. Let them do some of that stuff to help the creative juices flow, but make sure that they're doing research. Make sure that you're not, having them do other stuff that's going to take them away from the duties that are going to support you. Make sure that everybody in the office, including your recruiters and including your researcher, are very aware of what their responsibilities are going to be. Your communication with your clients is very important. You want to make sure that if things have changed, you know about it right away. Same with your researchers. If you have parameters on your search that have changed, you need to let your researchers know right away, or else they're going to be wasting their time finding you people that aren't going to be qualified for your positions. As soon as you find out from your clients if things have changed with a search, let your researcher know so that they can either change their search or they can drop it if it's something that you're not going to be pursuing any further. Should your researcher focus on one search at a time, or should you have them focus on multiple research projects? Again, it depends on the skill level of your researcher. For me, it's kind of nice because I work in one industry, so the research that I do can fit into a whole bunch of different searches that I'm working on. I would encourage allowing your researcher at least an hour a week to participate either in a free webinar or to read a research book or to try out a new technique or something like that. And if you want to let them do more than that, that's great. But it will help keep the fire alive for them and the interest in research, and it'll also encourage them to learn from the feet of other people.